If you're looking to generate some immediate traffic to your website and generate some leads, then pay-per-click is certainly a great place to start. Pay-per-click is the sponsoring of results in Google. So you're buying the first 3 or 4 places at the top of Google that'll typically show as sponsored or ad. Now, the difference between pay-per-click and an SEO campaign is, number one, it is instant. So as soon as that campaign is approved, then your ads will start running and clicks will start flowing to your website. In addition, you get some further options. So with SEO, the page title, the URL, and the description of the page are taken from either the metadata, the search engine optimization data that have been provided to Google, or Google has scanned the page and decided itself what the title and what the description of that page is. The URL on a PPC campaign, you can also mask that. So if you have a series of landing pages that are specific to the search terms that somebody has typed in, then it doesn't have to appear to the end user that it is a landing page that's geared towards that particular search term. It can be masked, so it just has something that's relevant. And that's really great when it comes to developing a campaign, because you can create more intent or more desire for them to click on your ad than one of the other ads that show up on Google. Remember, you're within 2, 3, 4 results that may show up as sponsored, just depending on how many other advertisers there. So you can use this to make your ad more enticing to the person. When it comes to developing the PPC campaign, it's quite a bit like painting. There's a lot of preparation that needs to go into developing a pay-per-click campaign that is effective. And that really starts with figuring out who the audience is. Everything that we do in online advertising, online marketing, digital marketing, whatever you want to call it, at the end of the day, it all comes down to what the user wants. The campaigns that are developed around what you want very rarely work. Because the people using Google are trying to self-serve. They're looking for the answers to the questions that they've asked. Therefore, they want the most relevant information. Now, when we develop a PPC campaign, a lot of our research goes into figuring out what the hierarchy is, what the pyramid looks like, from the broadest term. So in terms of real estate, that might be homes for sale in Temecula, California. Big city, lots of homes for sale. Lots of people searching for this, 250,000 searches a month, perhaps. Now, if you drill down into more specific keywords, such as homes for sale in John Smith School District with a pool, then that person is looking for something very specific. However, there aren't going to be as many searches done per month. On the other side of that, there aren't going to be as many advertisers that are that have campaigns developed for that specific key phrase, if any. So while there are less searches done per month, you are not competing with the big brokerages or Zillow, Trulia, Redfin that have ads that are running in those areas, because they don't dive down deep enough to get to what we call these long tail keyword searches. And this is where we absolutely kill those guys in SEO as well. More on that in another post. But for the purposes of PPC, you might spend significantly less if you develop many landing pages and search pages that are developed specifically for these long tail keyword searches. So while it's important to be out there and have some sort of brand placement on the big vanity keyword of homes for sale in Temecula, California, homes for sale in Beverly Hills, it makes a lot of sense to put some of your ad budget into that, but the bulk of it go into more of many pages which are geared towards both SEO and pay-per-click, so that you can diversify the traffic over many searches. Now, somebody that's searching for that homes for sale in Temecula, California, in the John Smith School District with a pool, that person is looking for something very, very specific. And if you can cater to their need, having that landing page have some sort of call to action on there. The way that we would develop this is to have the title, the description, some IDX listings with those properties that match the criteria, and then certainly some sort of next step for them to go on to afterwards. So, sign up for more like these, get a complete list, get a more detailed list. Some sort of next step for this person to take would really aid in that conversion. So we've been doing PPC and SEO a long time. We're a Google partner. One of the things that we're very good at are developing both the landing pages and optimizing the landing pages, which is equally as important to developing the actual campaign and optimizing the campaign itself. You might think of us like an interior decorator. You're going to pay us 10% to manage the campaign for you, but in the end, you're going to save about 20 to 50% just from our knowledge in how to best optimize the campaign setup itself and also the optimization of the user experience. So what happens to that person? What is this funnel that we create for them? What is the path that they're going to go? What is the follow-up that we put in place into these campaigns? Remember, with a PPC campaign, you are paying for the click. So every time somebody clicks on your ad on Google, that's going to cost you about $1. With our sites, we see about 1 in 10 people signing up and becoming a lead. So that's a $10 cost per lead. Now, the conversion of that lead into a customer, that comes down to follow-up and a few other CRM tactics that we also can help you put in place if you don't have that already. And that can further maximize the return on your investment into your PPC campaign. If you need help over and above this article, or if you have any questions in what is contained herein, we'd love to sit down and have a chat with you, see if we can integrate into your marketing and advertising, whether it be PPC, SEO, the website optimization side of things. We do it all. So we'd love to have the opportunity to sit down and talk about what you've got going on. If you're on the web, there is a form here to my right. If you're on mobile, it'll be just underneath me, but please fill that out, get in touch with my team, schedule a free consultation. We'll get together and see if there's any way that we can help you. Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoy the article and get some use out of it.